Jelly, Central Quack Park.
Time to cut loose and have some good, clean, froggy fun. Here, Jelly.
Good poofy foo-foo. Good fancy froggy. Roll over. Oh, very fancy. Have some pate kibble with hollandaise sauce. Poofy! Bad, dirty frog. Look what you did to my Poofy.
Hi, T-Midi.
Wow! We didn't know you had a pet frog.
She's not mine. She's Mother's purebred, pedigreed show frog. And that thing has completely ruined her fancy look.
Hey, Jelly's not a thing. She's a sweet, delicate little flower.
That creature is nothing but a filthy, unfancy fly muncher!
There, Jelly. You're not a filthy fly muncher.
Yeah, you're just as good as that highfalutin frog.
In your duck dreams, Poofy is a champion, and next week she's going to win first prize in the prestigious Ducktown Fancy Frog Pageant.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe we'll just enter Jelly in that pageant so she can kick your frog's fancy butt!
Oh, please! She wouldn't stand a chance against Poofy's fancy skills. Come, Poofy. I don't want you breathing the same air as these filthy commoners.
Are we really gonna enter Jelly in that fancy frog pageant?
You bet your beak we are. T-Midi's gonna pay for insulting our Jelly. Look how upset she is.
But Sway, Jelly doesn't know the first thing about being fancy.
Then we'll just have to teach her, starting with fancy music. Look, Jelly, it's a fancy harp. Wanna play it?
It makes the fanciest racket you ever heard. Check it out.
Fancy music.
Fancy music. Fancy music.
No, girl. The drums aren't fancy enough. You're gonna have to be fancier. A lot fancier.
I don't think she's interested in being fancy.
We're just gonna have to find a way to motivate her. Let's see. What does Jelly love? Nope. Nope. Nope.
You keep thinking. I'm gonna have a snack. Jelly! You give me back my jelly!
Eureka! I got it! We'll motivate Jelly with Jelly! Jelly loves Jelly!
Oh, yeah. That's why I named her Jelly.
Oh, Jelly! Want more Jelly? Do you want it enough to get fancy? Whoa! That's real fancy.
It's like she's taking my eardrums on a road trip to Fancy Town.
Oh, yeah! Jelly's gonna blow the pants off the competition. The fancy pants, that is.
This is Christiana Snapperjaws reporting live from the annual Ducktown Fancy Frog Pageant. Kinda snooty, if you ask me. Oh, I'm still on. All of Ducktown's fanciest frogs are here to compete for the coveted Fancy Cup.
That cup will be ours, Poofy. No one can take it from us. No one.
What up, fancy people? We're here to take that fancy cup.
You may as well give it to us right now, because you're about to meet the fanciest frog of all. Oh, Jelly!
Yeah! Work it, Jelly!
Yeah, you so fancy!
Eat our crust, T-Midi. We told you Jelly was fancy enough to compete.
Yeah, and she's gonna make you swallow your nasty, spitty, frog-hurting words.
Very well. I accept your challenge. And may the best frog win. Which will be me. Oh, I mean, Poofy Foo-Foo.
The top hats are shined and the pearls are polished. Let's get this fancy show on the road. And the little duck is blowing his horn. That means it's time for fancy dancing. Poofy Foo-Foo is up first with a classy ballet number. Look at her go. She's spinning around like a fancy tornado. There's the big jump. And it's over.
Yes, yes, in your faces.
We're in trouble, Sway. I don't know if Jelly can top that.
Relax, Badoosh. We've got a secret weapon.
Not sure what to call this, but I kind of like it. It's like tap dancing without all that clackety racket. Let's see what the judges have to say. And Jelly edges out Poofy Foo-Foo in the dance event. Fancily done.
Good girl, Jelly!
You the frog, Jelly.
Don't worry, precious. We'll get them in the next round. Oh, yes.
And he blows it. Now, here comes Jelly. And Poofy wins the monocle-shattering contest.
Poofy won that round. You can kiss my patootie.
More Jelly!
Next up, it's fancy high diving into a pool of gold coins. Oh, too bad. Ouch! These frogs are dropping like flies. Looks like it will come down to Jelly versus Poofy Foo-Foo. Poofy does an impressive triple flippy spinny thing. And Jelly does the exact same thing, but on a horse! This blatant disregard for safety puts Jelly in the lead! And now, fancy fencing. Oh, they're really going at it. Back and forth, slicing and dicing. Oh, Poofy wins it!
Bravo, Poofy! Woohoo! Chong!
It looks like Jelly and Poofy Foo-Foo are tied with 2 rounds apiece. It will all come down to the instrumental portion of the pageant.
Jelly's totally got this. She plays that harp like a chubby, wart-covered angel.
And we've still got plenty of Jelly to motivate her.
So that's their secret. Let's see how fancy that fly muncher is when I've replaced her beloved Jelly with jam.
Jelly, Jelly! This is it, Jelly. Your fancy moment of glory.
One last scoop of Jelly and the fancy cup is yours. Oh, that is very unfancy.
Hey, this isn't Jelly. It's jam.
But Jelly hates jam.
It looks like Jelly's been disqualified for gross unfanciness. Poofy wins by default.
I want the fancy cup, the fancy cup.
What have we done, Badoosh? Jelly's poor little froggy heart is broken.
And it's all our fault. We made her enter this dumb frog pageant.
Jelly, we're sorry we forced you to be someone you're not.
Yeah, forget about being fancy. Just be you and rock out, girl.
What's up, Frog Pageants?
It's time to get unfancy!
Rip, 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 rip up your collars! Scoot, 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 scoot on your butt!
We don't have to be fancy!
So tear it up, mess it up, go crazy! Rockin' out at the Frog Pageant! Party punching at the Frog Pageant! Booty kicking at the Frog Pageant! Froggy backing at the Frog Pageant!
T-Midi, even though you have a meaningless trophy, it looks like Jelly's the real winner here. How does that make you feel?
This is ridiculous. I am the champion. I won fair and square. Isn't that right, Poofy?